Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be making a tutorial video on how to set up your camera on OBS or your webcam. So this will be just a basic tutorial on how to set up your camera. But first, we'll have to make a new scene on the OBS. So first, let's make a new scene by clicking on the scene collection and then the new, and then we type new. Okay, after we type new, now that we have already a new collection or a new scene, let's right click, or we can just click on the plus button under the sources. So just for the purpose of this tutorial, let's drag this, let's drag sources and I guess the audio mixer too, so that you can see it. Here we have the sources panel on our right side. Now we can just right click and add, or we can click the plus button, then click the video capture device. So you can go ahead and type any name for this source. So I'll just go ahead and type cam. By the way, I'm using a C922 Pro webcam. This tutorial is for general purposes only, so it might not, or it might work on you, but these are the basic or the standard way of setting up the webcam. After you add the source here, we'll go ahead and remove or deactivate our webcam on our recording side, so that it will detect the webcam. So let's just go ahead and deactivate it. Okay, so that we have deactivated it, we just cancel and then select again our camera. Now we already have the camera on this side, and that we have this one. What we'll do is, it depends on your purpose, but if you want to make full use of your webcam, be sure to know what's the maximum resolution and the maximum frame rate that your webcam can capture. As for the C922 Pro webcam, it has a 1920 by 1080 max resolution and 30 FPS. So you can go ahead and check the description or the specification of your device on the official website. In this case, in the official website of Logitech. And this one, we'll just go ahead and transform this one. You click the image on the display and then click transform, and then it's either fit to screen or stretch to screen. Just be mindful that if you stretch, the image will be stretched. If you fit to screen, the image will retain its actual ratio, its natural ratio. Now that we have the camera set up like this, we can go ahead and go to its properties, go to sources, right click the source, the camera source, click properties, then go to configure. Before that, you can go ahead and scroll down to resolution and FPS type. So right after you import this, or after you add this source, it will always be on the device default. So go ahead and change it to custom. Now that we have it in custom, it will turn black. Then click, since I have this device has a max resolution of 1920, let's go ahead and change it to that. Now that we have the resolution, we can go ahead and click, just to be on the safe side, you can just click the match output FPS. No, we can just click the highest FPS, the safe side, or you can just click the if you know the FPS, the max frame rate your device could provide or could capture, just go ahead and click it. Okay, after clicking it, these other options you can leave it as it is. You can leave the other options at the default. So after all those, we could proceed to configure video. Just scroll up and click configure video, and a new window will pop up. So let's just go ahead and click OK on this one. Let's leave it as it is and go to properties. On this one, it's already looking good since we've already changed the settings. So let's go ahead and just click on default, so we can see the way it normally operates. Okay, so on the first tab, this is the video processing, video proc amp for processing. So in this one, what we'll have to change is, usually you don't need to change the brightness and the contrast, but you can go ahead and change these two. For example, on the contrast, you can make a bit of highlight. As you can see, it changes. You can add a bit of contrast, or if your setup is quite dark, you can add a bit of brightness, but it would affect the quality of your image. So I would suggest that you leave it to default, and you could just adjust the actual lighting of your image. And then on saturation, this one is the control for the spill of the color on the image. So if you think, or if you see that your image is quite saturated, you can turn down the saturation. But as for me, I think most of the time you'll have to put it on the default too. And then on the sharpness, this one you might as well add a bit of sharpness so that it could have more detail on the image. As you can see, if you lower the sharpness, your image will be a bit more blurry, but it will smoothen. So it depends on your preference, but this one is a bit helpful to make your image sharp. So let's just go ahead and add a bit of sharpness. Okay, and then on the white balance, you can uncheck this. What this will do is it will change the white balance. So what this will do is it will make your color lighter or more on the yellowish side. So it depends on you. To make it more natural, you can add a bit of you can raise the white balance a bit from the default. So usually I use 4:3 or around that. And then you can go ahead and proceed to the second tab, which is the camera control. So this one, most of these settings are actually on personal preference, but you can adjust this one and then uncheck the focus and the exposure and the low light compensation. So what we're doing here is that we are disabling the automatic setting of camera control on OBS. This one is for making the image or the video quality run smoother, so the FPS won't be jumping up and down, so it won't lag or it won't skip a frame, especially on the low light compensation. So let's just turn that off. But you can always check the focus. This one doesn't affect the quality of the video. This one is very important if you're trying to focus on things in front of you. You want to blur your background, but the focus on C922 is not that good. So let's just disable the automatic focus on this one. So our image will always be sharp. Okay, and then after we have already set up the camera, we'll just go ahead and adjust our cropping or the display of this camera on our OBS. So there are two things to do this. The first one is going to the camera properties. You can right click on the cam source and then go to filters, go to video, go to effect filters, then go to crop, then pad. Oh, let's just go ahead and add a crop pad filter. This one you can go ahead and actually adjust it numerically. So let's just add a pad on left, say let's say 100. So what this does is that it crops a bit of a line on left side of the image. So you see it's adjusting. It's if you remove 100, it's not already a 1080 or 1920 resolution. And then let's say 300. Then go ahead and remove a bit on the right side to 300. So a bit on the top to 100, and let's close it. So this is the one method for one way to crop your image. The other one is, let's just go ahead and remove this filter. The second one is holding out and adjusting your image, holding the edge of the image, and then go ahead and go to the right side and remove it. So I prefer this method. This one is faster than typing on the FX filter. And the other one also is, one thing you can do also is, this one might affect the image quality, but it can help you fit your image depending on your use case. So let's just go ahead and stretch to screen. So let's stretch our image to the screen. So it will make your image stretch, but you can adjust it using Alt also. So like this. Then if you feel like your image is stretch, you can just crop a bit more, just like that one. But the problem with this one is that your image will not be on its natural ratio. So let's just go back and change it to its default. Okay, let's go ahead and just turn it like this one. Okay, now after we have cropped our image or the video, let's just go ahead and add a chroma key. So if you have a green screen like this one, you can go ahead and use chroma key. Then after doing that, we just need to disable this one first, and then click on the custom color, select color, then pick screen color, then click on the background, then click OK. Now you can enable the filter again. As you can see, the cameras went black. You can just go ahead and lower the similarity. That one. The problem is, if you're wearing green or the same color as your background, it might affect it. So just like that, let's just try green. Then let's lower our smoothness to 1 and go from there. Then don't forget to lower also the key color spill reduction. This one affects your color, so go ahead and put it to 1. So just like that. So remember to wear clothes that are not the same color as your background. This one is how you remove background on OBS before recording a video. So let's just go ahead and disable this one. Right, I guess that's it on our tutorial on on properly setting up your webcam. So one more thing, if you're trying to make a tutorial video, you just put it right there, then create a example, a display here, and put it on background, and that's it. So I guess that's it on our tutorial on how to properly set up a webcam on OBS. I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below what you think of this type of contents. We'll be making more, and we'll be hearing out your suggestions on this. So see you guys on the next vid.